right, number 1.
Yes.
So we've been doing systems of equations. Systems of equations have 2 variables. So your word problem is going to have 2 variables.
3.
The question for number 1 says, find the value of 2 numbers if their sum is 14 and their difference is 2. What does is mean in math? Equals. What does sum mean in math?
Addition.
What does difference mean?
Subtraction.
So we can say x is our first number and y is our second number.
I equals 14.
Equals 14. What's the other equation going to be?
X minus y equals
xy minus y equals
2.
2.
Oh.
So what method do you want to use to solve this guy?
It's
elimination.
Elimination. Can I just like add going down vertically?
Yeah.
What's 1x plus 1x?
2x.
What's 1 minus 1?
0.
Bye-bye. 14 minus 2.
14 minus 2?
Yep.
12.
Wait, I thought you were add.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're adding. Sorry.
And 16.
Sorry. 16. Ooh.
68.
And so x would equal, not 68,
8.
8. And so your other number has to be, your other number is 6. So you could have said x is adult and y is children.
Yeah.
Just as long as you know who stands for what. As long as you have on your paper somewhere what variable stands for what.
I did 2x and then 2x plus 2y equals.
Can I subtract these 2 equations?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I can put a big minus sign here. And I can do 2y minus 2y. What do I get?
0.
What is 2 minus 1?
1.
What is 36 minus 29?
7.
So a child ticket costs $7 according to
My math.
Alexander's, the way he labeled stuff. So Alexander, how much was an adult ticket?
Huh? Oh, sorry, an adult ticket was $11.
And how did you get $11?
So I did 2y plus 14 equals 36, subtracted 14, and subtracted.
Oh my gosh, that was fast. Speedy Gonzalez over there.
Slow down.
Labeling that child is 7, adult is 11. So you see how I labeled it? See, I'd rather you label it than put it as an ordered pair. So if I have greater than or equal to, in your calculator, Alexander, please wait for us.
Yeah, Alexander, come on now.
So I shade above on my calculator. This would be greater than. All I want you to do right now is remember you shade above for this. Yes? If you watched the video, you would have remembered that.
Yep.
If it's less than, your calculator symbol looks like that. And which way do you shade?
Bottom.
Below. What if it's this symbol or this symbol? What kind of line do you have oops, that's not what I meant to do. And also, if it has this underneath it, a line is made up of ordered pairs, like connect the dots. So
just a
if
number line.
the point is on the line and there's a line underneath it, you can include that in your answer. But if it's a dotted line,
No, sir.
the answer might not work if it's on the line. Because for inequalities, how many answers do you have?
2.
Well, it's infinite wherever they overlap. And if I were you guys, so you don't mess up on the negative signs, just put the 15x after it. That way you won't mess up on your negative signs.
What if I don't already mess up on my other
So you divide by 8 next. What is negative 56 divided by 8?
That is -7.
And then negative 15 divided by 8.
Decimal.
1.87.
Don't forget your negative sign.
Can we do a fraction?
Oh, yeah, right.
You can, but I'm just going to do that since it stopped.
Is the fraction easier to do? Or?
And if you want to put the 3x first, that's fine. Just don't forget your negative sign. I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it 40.
Do you need to switch them or?
You can if you want to. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean the sign, not like the greater than.
When do you flip the inequality
Negative
sign?
divide
When you divide by a negative.
Oh,
So did I divide by a negative 8 or a positive?
by
positive.
So I have 5 minus. You want to use a decimal or a fraction?
Fraction.
Fraction. Is it always gonna be a fraction?
Half the time. So if you're going to use the decimal, you have this. Fraction, you have the one above. Right, so the only piece that you really have to shade is above the second line, and then you don't need to use 2 different colors.
That makes sense now.
Because the answer can only be up here. If you choose a point down here in ordered pair, it would not work for your second line. It might not work, okay?